We come to you live on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special in the booth. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A mixed shot always sets the right tone before the game.
All the work that's gone into this game about to be on full display here tonight. Off the mark. Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard. Clippers have got it. Strong finish for Paul George.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
McCollum with the basketball. Down just a couple. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. McCollum into the front court. They trail by 1. C.J. McCollum. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's Lillard for 2. Around the perimeter to Lillard. Nice pass to get things going.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard, out of bounds. Blazers ball.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
To Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc. And C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide open look.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
From long range, Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Leonard to George. And finishes strong.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Team foul number 1.
Damian Lillard has got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
George sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Beverly. George. Man, that was a tough shot. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Lillard. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trailblazers take over. Lillard. Oh, he had him there for a second. To McCollum. Won't go. 4-3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Ah, rocking the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
McCollum to Lillard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot clock winding down. Lou Williams. Huge block. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
The assist from number 13, Paul George.
Deep three at the buzzer. Patrick Beverly tips it. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops, but boy, was that fun to watch.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Flushes it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Lillard. It's LA Clippers ball. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Turns and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Lillard. Clippers have it. He throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Beverly. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lillard to McCollum. Oh, he had him there for a second. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Leonard. Zach Collins swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Portland's got it. Lillard. He buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Timeout called here by the Clippers, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Beverly into the front court, looking to make something happen. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
George picked up by Tolliver. Beyond the arc for three. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Lillard, Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Anthony Tolliver, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
For three, Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy two, get back on defense.
To McCollum. And the Clippers have the rebound. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Lillard. Short jumper stays out.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Beverly. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Lillard. To McCollum. Fires the three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
George to the basket, but it won't go. It's Portland ball. Lillard to McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym. Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Rodney Hood above the rim.
The assist from number 33, Zach Collins.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Portland has the ball. And draws the foul.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
C.J. McCollum at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. George. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Leonard. They get it to George. Down low. Nothing going here on that drive. George. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Substitution being made in this one. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
D has got it. Damian Lillard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Leonard can't connect. Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard. He's got it for 3.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
McCollum. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from 3-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Kawhi Leonard against the Lehigh product. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Hey, lock up.
Lillard to McCollum, and his foot was on the line. It's going the other way.
Get it, shoot it again. No basket. Way to hit.
George, defended by Yusuf Nurkic. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Lillard, no good. Leonard knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To McCollum. To Nurkic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Dame rises. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Whiteside. To McCollum. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
In the last 2 minutes. Stepping in for Portland, number 44.
Kawhi Leonard, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Count the basket inside.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
George, and he hits. To McCollum. Fires the three.
To number 23, Louis Williams. That's his first.
C.J. McCollum. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Hits all 3 free throws. Clippers have the basketball. George smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Damian Lillard, not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested 3.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Curling inside. Goes reverse to lay it in. Three quarters down with the Blazers in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George sizing up Nurkic. And the basket good at the rim.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
McCollum, Clippers have got it. Kawhi Leonard, defended by McCollum. To Paul George. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
McCollum with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Clippers have it. George to Leonard. Hassan Whiteside rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Short jumper won't go down. Driving right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Hat-trick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. C.J. McCollum. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Lillard buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Damian Lillard. Jumper's good.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To George. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Number 2,
Nurkic to Lillard. To Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Leonard. Not easy.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Clippers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Whiteside. Lillard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Leonard to Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Leonard for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Lillard matched up with Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.